But hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki.
I'm Adam.
In today's video, we are doing a what I ate in a day. So today is Saturday, and that's usually the day that I get to kind of sleep in. I was actually up pretty late working on cakes, so I just woke up. Adam has already gone to the gym, and he did leg day today, right? How was that?
Yeah, it was awful.
I tease him about not ever doing leg workouts, and then he does them and complains about them the whole time.
I hate them.
But we just have a kind of a laid-back day today. We already have our meals planned, so I'm excited to eat. But we're starting with our greens. Today we're doing citrus greens. I say this every time. We drink it for digestion, bloating, and a little boost of energy. Cheers. So today for breakfast, we're making something that we actually tried. We saw it on TikTok. I don't know originally who started it. That didn't sound good.
Nope. Oh, one popped.
Okay, so we saw this on TikTok where you use like a cheese grater and you shred a hard-boiled egg onto your avocado toast, and it's really good. So we're doing that again today. I'm gonna show you guys how we do it. So we are using Ezekiel sesame bread. This is 1 point or 80 calories for 1 slice, or 3 points for 2 slices. And then what we're gonna be using, we have a lot of these avocado cups. So we're each gonna have one on ours. It's avocado mash. It is 90 calories for 1 container, or 2 points. And what I do is I mix these with a little bit of this garlic and herb, black pepper, and sea salt seasoning from McCormick. I'm gonna use some regular pepper and then some salt. And then I'm also going to add some red onion I just had chopped up in the fridge. So I'm gonna mix that with the avocado cups, spread it on the toast. We're actually gonna put this in the air fryer. We got a new air fryer and we're really loving it. So it's been nice. We have 2 separate compartments now. So we're gonna each have 2 pieces of bread, toasted up in the air fryer. And then what we also tried recently when we did the first toast, when we were testing it out, was air frying the hard-boiled eggs. So we just did that, and we have 2, which actually one of them popped. I haven't had that happen yet, so it should still be fine, but we hard-boiled the eggs in the air fryer. So I set it at the air fryer setting, the lowest it could go, which was 300, and did it for 15 minutes. I know I'm dripping everywhere. Yeah. This one kind of just exploded, but it'll be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and start assembling our toast. It'll be 2 points for the avocado cup and 3 for the bread, and that's it. So we're gonna get breakfast started. Okay, so here is the final avocado toast. It is 3 points for the 2 slices of Ezekiel sesame bread, 2 points for the full avocado cup. I just split it onto each piece. And then the egg is 0 points for us, and the sriracha is 0 points. Okay, so we just finished eating our avocado toast. I have to get the orders packaged up for their pickups today. So this is the first order, the cake. I get a lot of requests for unicorn cakes. It's definitely one of my most popular, but these always turn out really cute. So these are some of my favorites to do. Here is the next cake I have for pickups. And these are both just 8-inch rounds. The other one was just yellow cake, and this one is marble on the inside. Okay, and then these are the cookies that go with the unicorn cake. Okay, so I just got my stuff on to go rollerblade, but Adam's making a coffee. So he's using 1 scoop of the vanilla collagen creamer, And then he just made 2 rounds of this French roast, dark roast K-cup. He lets it run through twice and then just puts it in his big mug. So that's what he's having right now. And it'll be 3 points. Okay, so we just got back from our skate. I just used the app Map My Fitness. So we did 9 miles, 1 hour. It says I burned 726 calories. I don't know how accurate that ever is. I don't usually go off of it, but we went a little longer today because it was our first day back and it was 60 degrees out. It felt amazing, but we're dying now and I am hungry for some food. Okay, so really quickly, I'm gonna have some of these EAAs and electrolytes in a strawberry margarita. I just use a scoop with a glass of water. And then before I start making lunch, I'm gonna have some of this apple bread that is left over from earlier this week. It's so good. And for the serving I'm gonna have, the slice, it's about 1/4 of a loaf and it's only 2 points. Okay, so now we are making lunch. What we're gonna be doing is, I made some chicken salad earlier this week. We had some shredded rotisserie chicken from Costco that was gonna go bad, so I wanted to make it into the chicken salad. We used the other half to make like barbecue and buffalo flatbreads that were really good, but anyway. What I did is I put the shredded rotisserie chicken, I put some non-fat Greek yogurt, some light mayo, red onion, orange bell pepper, some different seasonings, salt and pepper, and that's pretty much it. So that is what we're making right now, and pretty much I just track 1 point of light mayo for the serving that I use. That's the only thing I have to track from it. But then we're also gonna use these pita bread. They are just from Costco and Sam's Club, I think has them. But we're each gonna have one, and I think I'm just gonna kinda, maybe I'll warm it up in the microwave or toast it, but then I'm just gonna fold it and make like a pita sandwich, put some chicken salad, put some of these Grillo's pickles. These are also from Costco, and they're just like plain dill pickle chips. And then I'm also gonna use some romaine lettuce. So that will be my pita. And then on the side, I'm also gonna make a yogurt. So I'm gonna have a toasted coconut vanilla. I like these because they have a lot of protein. It's got 12 grams and only 80 calories. And then I'm gonna top it with some blueberries and some salted caramel granola. This is from Good and Gather, so it's Target brand. I usually just weigh it out on a scale. So I'm gonna weigh out the scale with the yogurt and everything, and I'll probably use 2 points worth of this granola. So that is what we're doing for lunch today. And I'm just still sipping on my EAs. Okay, so I forgot to film assembling this, but really all I did was I threw this in the microwave for like 15 seconds just so it would soften up and be easier to fold. And then I made a bed of romaine lettuce and then put about 1 cup of chicken salad. It's a good amount on there, and then some pickles. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fold this. I probably need both hands to do this, but make a little sandwich out of it. And then here's my yogurt. So I weighed out the granola, which came to, I think 15 grams I weighed out, or 14 or something like that, for 2 points. 2 points for the yogurt, and then the blueberries are 0. So 5 for the pita, 1 for the light mayo, 2 for the yogurt, 2 for the granola. So the whole lunch comes out to 10 points, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now. Okay, so I just took a shower. I'm feeling much better. And now I'm going to make my coffee. So I've also been drinking my water. I am behind, I need to catch up, but anyway. Okay, so what I have is a pod of Nespresso right here that I just brewed. So the one I'm using is the, I wanna say it's number 6 espresso. And I just ordered these off Amazon. I can link them in the description. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and mix 1 scoop of just plain unflavored collagen with the espresso. So this is just Bloom collagen. And I like the chocolate and vanilla, but today I'm just gonna use the unflavored because it works the same. And I'm gonna be using some sweetener. So I'm just putting in some ice cubes. I'm making this an iced coffee. And today I'm gonna be using the Skinny Syrup Toasted Marshmallow. So I really like these. I like to grab them from TJ Maxx, or I think Home Goods is the other place that has them. But I actually just became an affiliate with them as well, so you can order their syrups online. They have a bunch of different coffee syrups. They have different alcoholic beverage mixes, so like a margarita mix and stuff, which I can show those later. But they also just have like some fruit syrups as well that works good in tea, and it works good in different coffee drinks and stuff. So anyway, I really like their syrups. I'm excited to be an affiliate. I have a coupon code. It's NIKKIGETSFIT, and I will put that in the description. But anyway, this is what I'm going to be using today. So this is the toasted marshmallow, and I'm gonna add my espresso with collagen, and then my favorite, I'm using cashew milk. And I probably added like 3/4 cup. Much better. So let me try this out and see. Ooh, that's good. It needs to be a little colder because of the ice, but that is exactly what I wanted right now. And it actually wasn't too much syrup. So 1 point for my coffee drink. I didn't use a protein shake. I just have to track 1 point for the collagen. The syrup is 0 and the almond milk is 0. So I have a TikTok that I have to get edited, and then I'm gonna put on some nails. Today I'm using the Impress. This was actually a Halloween one, I think, that I had ordered. But I just like that they're black and they're a little bit longer. Okay, so when I do these, I'll brush some glue on my nail, then I'll peel the sticker off the nail and just press it on and hold it for like 20 seconds. And they stay so much better when I use this. And the glue doesn't cause any damage to my nail, so that's nice. But that's what I'm gonna do right now. And then we are gonna be starting dinner soon. We're running over to our niece and nephews to see them for a little bit, and then we'll be back. Okay, so now we are making our dinner. So what I decided is we're gonna make them in these dishes. I got these from IKEA. I use them all the time for pizza bakes, enchilada bakes, all different types of things, pasta bakes even. So we use these multiple times a week. But anyway, what we're doing today, we recently tried this cauliflower rice, and so this is in the Baja style rice cauliflower. It's got corn, black beans, and zesty red spices. The entire container, I want to say, is 3 points. So I'm gonna make this on the stove, and I'm gonna add a bag of this frozen brown jasmine rice from Trader Joe's. It's just the one we like to use. So I'm gonna mix that in. This adds 11 points. And then I'm gonna add a can of diced and fire roasted tomatoes with green chilies, and a can of pinto beans. So I'm gonna cook that up and make like a bulked up Spanish rice, and we'll have leftovers from that. That'll probably make 4 servings for what I'm gonna use. But I'm going for like kind of a lasagna style dish because we have some 99% lean ground turkey that I'm gonna make into taco flavored turkey. So I'm gonna just cook that on the stove right now as well, add a packet of taco seasoning. We're gonna use some light Mexican blend cheese from Trader Joe's. We've never tried this, but this is the Siete green enchilada sauce. You can have up to a ½ cup for 1 point or 50 calories. So I'm gonna do a ½ cup for each dish, I think. And then we're gonna use extreme wellness wraps. So we're gonna each use 2. Each one is 50 calories or 1 point. It actually runs up to 3 points now though for 2 of them. That's what we're gonna do right now. If you can hear it cooking, I do have a veggie mix on the stove. I was out, so I just made it really quick because I'm gonna incorporate that as well. But it is just red onion and then green, yellow, and red bell pepper. So I'm cooking that up. I'll add that to the dish as well, but I'm excited. This is gonna be really good and really filling. And like I said, what we're gonna have to track, the turkey won't be any points. Because we're gonna quarter this, we'll pretty much each be using a ½ cup of the jasmine rice, which is 3 points. And then probably track 1 point from this, a point for the green enchilada sauce, and then I don't know how much cheese I'm gonna use yet, probably a 3 point serving. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started cooking up the meat and starting the rice, because then we still have to assemble everything to bake it. So let's get started. Okay, so here is the cooked turkey meat, and I just added 1 packet of taco seasoning. So then in here I dumped that container of the cauliflower rice, and then I added the bag of the Trader Joe's brown rice. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add in the pinto beans and the tomatoes. And then for a little extra flavor, I just added a little bit of this street taco sauce. So this is in the chipotle tomato jalapeno, and it works really well with rice. Okay, so these are the final dishes. I'm gonna throw them in the oven. I've had it preheated at 400 and I'm gonna do it for like 15 minutes and check on them. So what I ended up doing, I kind of messed up the layering, but I pretty much just layered all the ingredients and topped it with the sauce and cheese. So I weighed the cheese out using a scale. I cut the tortillas in half, and then you can put them like straight edge to the side so that it covers more than if you just put like a round tortilla in there. So it works really well. And yeah, we're gonna throw these in and see what happens. Okay, so while the food is in the oven, I've just made sure my points are tracked correctly for the day. So I got 2 points back for veggies, actually 3 points. I got 2 points from dinner and 1 point from lunch. I got my point back from water, so I've gained 4 points today, and then my dinner comes out to 11 points. It's 3 points for the 2 tortillas, 3 for the cheese, 1 for the cauliflower rice, and then 3 for the Trader Joe's brown rice that I added in, and then a half cup of the enchilada sauce is 1 point. So 11 points for my dinner. I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and make some apple nachos. So I have a giant Honeycrisp apple that I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna use this Nuts and More salted caramel, and I actually already measured it out. So what I did, I've had so many people recommend this, and I finally did it today. So I have a bunch of extra piping bags I can't use for my business. They're too thin, but they work well for Nuts and More and like different things that I'm cooking. So that's what I like to use them for, because I like to have a presentation with my food. But anyway, I put this on the scale and I took out 22 grams. I scooped it out and added it to the bag, and that way I could track it that way without having to like weigh it into another container. So that's what I have in here. It's pretty much a tablespoon. It's 3 points worth of the salted caramel Nuts and More. So then I have some dark chocolate chips, and I'm just gonna chop them up. It looks like nothing, but it's 1 point worth, and when I chop them, it ends up being good on the nachos. And then 1 point worth of peanuts that I'm also gonna dice up. And then I'm just gonna throw on a few sprinkles, like St. Patrick's Day themed, so I'm gonna do that as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop up my nachos now and get that started. So here are my final apple nachos. They came out to 5 points because I only used a half serving of the Nuts and More. So the apple is 0. It is 3 points for the Nuts and More, 1 for the dark chocolate, 1 for the peanuts, and I don't track the sprinkles. So that is my dessert after I finish my meals. Sometimes I like to just make them up and have them ready because a lot of times I crave the sweet right after I finish my dinner. Okay, so I ended up baking these at 400 for 20 minutes, and they look really good. They're sizzling. Look at those layers. I'm excited. We've never really made anything like this before, so I'm hoping it turns out good. Usually we end up just wrapping the tortillas up with some filling in them and making them more like a burrito type thing, so this should be pretty good. Anyway, this is our final meal. I'm gonna eat this and then my apple nachos, and I think that's it for the day. Okay, so I always end up doing this where I want to film more after I start eating because I just want to give a review on how it turned out, and this is so good. It's really hot, like temperature hot, so I have to eat it slowly, but both of us agreed that that green enchilada sauce, right, is so good. It is really good. I think it'll be really good with shredded chicken as well. I already have another recipe in mind that I want to use it for, but this turned out really good. I really like how the tortilla cooked, and all the flavors just go really well together, so especially for the points, it's gonna be very filling, and yeah, I'm excited. This is good. So anyway, I just wanted to give an update. We really do like the sauce. Okay, so that wraps up our what I eat in a day for today. I ended the day using 34 dailies. I gained 3 back for veggies, 1 back for water, and I actually gained 7 back for skating. I just put it in to see how long an hour of rollerblading gave back for activity points, and it gave me 7. So 7 into my weeklies. So that wraps up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.